Be ready for that thump. Hey everyone, welcome back to DuBry Fishing. I'm William, and today I've got something special for you. We're talking about the best baits to catch big bass in August. So that being said, let's dive right in. Alright guys, first up we have creature baits. My go-to creature bait in August is a headbanger banger bug. This one, watermelon, red flake. Oh man, this box is driving me nuts. But this bait is an absolute killer for those big bass in August. And I love to use this on a Texas rig, where you can see it there. So when I rock it on a Texas rig, I'm going to drag it along the bottom. A few pops here and there, but it gives it a real lifelike movement and vibrations that drive the bass crazy. But the main key on a creature bait, dragging it on the bottom in August, is to work it slowly, letting it mimic a crawfish or other bottom dwelling prey. Bass can't resist it. In addition to these crawfish, another one I like to use is the headbanger lizard. Alright guys, next up for number 2 on our list for catching big bass in August, you guessed it, chatterbait. This one in particular is the Guggen clickbait. I do have it paired with the Shields swim bait. This one's a little ate up, as you can see. Might need to replace that. This combo, dynamic duo for those bass, right? Between the vibrations of that chatterbait and the swim bait, big bass ain't gonna resist it. Now, sometimes I will also put a creature bait on here instead of a swim bait. Just kind of depends on the body of water I'm at and what the fish are biting. But typically it's going to be a swim bait, paddle tail, or it's going to be a creature of some sort. When I'm throwing these, I'm going to keep it 1 to 3 feet off the bottom. I'm going to throw this near structure or along weed edges. I'm just going to watch those big bass come out and play. I mean, it's all about creating that enticing action that bass just can't ignore. And in August, you're not going to go wrong with this. Alright guys, number 3 on the list. It's August, it's hot out, it's everyone's favorite topwater frog. You just can't go wrong with it. My go-to is this 10,000 fish Taiki, and I definitely said that wrong, but a Taiki frog. I like this rising sun color. It's my go-to for explosive surface strikes. August mornings, August evenings are prime time for topwater action, and this frog here, it just delivers, and all there is to it. You know, whether you're working across lily pads, through reeds, over submerged vegetation, flipping it under a dock, you know, you name it. The walking action, the vibrant colors, they're going to draw those big bass in from a distance. And who doesn't love the thrill of a topwater strike, right? Alright guys, now 4th on the list. If you know me, you already know what I'm going to say, but it's a plastic paddle tail swim bait. This one in particular, oh, that was difficult. It's a Strike King Rage Swimmer in the Ghost Shad color. This bait's incredibly versatile. You can Texas rig it or swim it through. Oh my goodness, I promise I'm sober. You can Texas rig it or swim it through open water. There we go. 100 times the charm. This one here I have rigged up kind of like Texas. Got this in particular is a headbanger rocker head. You could use a shaky head for it. Gives it a little different action through the water versus just the paddle tail alone. The paddle tail is going to create a lifelike swimming motion that those big bass just can't resist. Whether you're fishing open water, around structure, grass, being a Texas rig, it's pretty weedless, so extremely versatile. This bait's just going to get you bites. This Ghost Shad color is especially effective in clear water, but those white colors, this Ghost Shad color, I haven't had any issues in clear water up here in South Dakota at least. Just get her done. It's a paddle tail. You can't get more versatile. Lastly, but certainly not least, we have a jig. Now I like this diesel jig here. weedless football jig. It's awesome for August. Jigs are just a staple for big bass, and this one's no exception. It's perfect for dragging along rocky bottoms or through brush piles. I'm going to treat it kind of like a chatterbait in the sense of the same area is going to have similar retrievals. Might mix it up a little bit. That's going to depend on the fish's action. Obviously, I'm going to add a trailer to enhance its profile and action. My trailer with jigs and chatterbaits are pretty similar. By that I mean they're exactly the same. I'm going to use a paddle tail, or I'm going to use a creature. This color here, this Okeechobee craw color, I am going to pair it up with a Vile craw. I don't know which color this is, but it's purple on this side. It's got some green there, some black and green flakes in it. On the green side, the purple side's got some purple and black flakes. Real killer deal, really. But gonna set that up. Now bonus tip, when I hook up my jigs or my chatterbaits, when I'm putting a creature on it, I do it a little bit different. I'm gonna go sideways. Reason being, I feel like it gives it more action. Show you why. Let me just get this rigged up here. So see, I'm going sideways here. Just gonna kind of go it up. Try to keep it in the middle as much as you can. You're gonna get there. It's gonna try to twist. I mean, you just gotta kind of play with it. All of them are gonna go a little differently, but like I said, most important part is gonna be keeping it centered in there. There we go. Just gonna slide her all the way up. Not perfect. We're only human. There we go. So it's sideways there. Make sure you tear apart everything you got to. So being sideways, it's gonna kick these around. It's gonna give it some more movement. I know it's a jig, not a chatterbait, but those vibrations, they're gonna bring those up. Oh, man alive. Those vibrations, that action, is going to bring those big bass to come and hit it. And that's what August fishing is all about. Bass fishing in general, right? So I mean, this is an absolute deadly setup when you're targeting those big bottom hugging bass. Just bounce it along the bottom, be ready for that thump when the bass inhales it. Alright, danglers, there's my top August baits for big bass. Each of these baits has proven itself time and time again to catch big bass, not only to myself but other anglers. So that being said, I'm confident it's also going to help you catch big bass this August. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips and tricks. In addition, I want to hear down in the comments what your guys' favorite baits are to throw in August, so we can start building a community to help everybody. All that said, the baits I mentioned will all be in a link down in the description. Tight lines, everyone. Happy fishing.